What's up, money growers? Jacob back here with another video, hoping that you are growing your money today and every day. And today I want to talk about something that I had this idea just truly popped into my head a little while ago, and a lot of it just comes from feedback that I get from all of you. And thank you to all of you that give the feedback in these in these videos I do in the comment section, because it helps me oftentimes come up with ideas for new videos. So we're going to be talking today about 5 things that I wish Navy Federal would change. Things a lot of you probably think they need to change. That's what we're going to be talking about today here on this channel. For those of you that are brand new, go ahead, subscribe to the channel. I know some of you already hit that like button. If you haven't done so, go ahead and do that, because, man, this channel is moving. We're moving along. We're growing. I'm seeing lots of the same names again and again. I'm seeing lots of new names in the comment section in the chat. Ooh, it's fun. It's exciting. And I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be sharing this stuff with you guys. And I want to say thank you to so many of you that are here on this channel. You guys have been joining and helping it grow. And it's just, I like it. Okay. All right. So let's talk about this. Navy Federal. And some of the things that I wish they would change. Okay, we're going to talk about 5 of them here. If there's any I missed, I'm sure you guys will put it down in the comment section. Let's talk about the first one here. And these are no particular order, but the first one I'm going to talk about is having to wait to get 5,000 points on your rewards card before you can actually redeem them, right? Before you can cash them out. Okay, I like to get cash back. If you guys have been watching for a while, some of you probably know that. On cards, I like nice big sign-up bonuses where, you spend $3,000, you get $400 cash back, or, Navy Federal, that's probably about the best you'll find is on the flagship card, right? It's not like the Chase cards where some of them you can spend $500 and get $200 back, that kind of thing, or $250 if you do it in the branch. Not like that with Navy Federal, but I do like a good sign-up bonus, okay? I like getting that money back for money that I'm going to be spending anyway. So that part is cool, but what's not cool is when you have to wait until you get 5,000 points to redeem them. Truly, actually, I was just on my Chase account a moment ago, and between 3 cards, I had only 1,500 points, just over 1,500. So I was able to go into my account. I think I had 11, I think I had 1,300 on one, 100 something on the other, 200 something on the other, and less than 100 on the other card. Whatever it was, combined them all together on one card, a little over 1,500 points. I'm just gonna cash this out, or get this deposit into my checking account. So I could have done a statement credit, could have put it in my checking account, something like that, with only 1,500 points when it comes to Chase. But with Navy Federal, it's 5,000 points that you have to do. So that's the thing with the rewards cards they have. That is the one benefit I've talked about with the cash rewards card that Navy Federal offers. That's the one advantage it has over the rewards cards. That cash rewards, where you get 1.5% back on everything if you don't have direct deposit with them, and if you do have direct deposit with Navy Federal, it's 1.75% back on everything. With that, you can get your money back right away with them, which really makes sense because it's your own money, right? You're getting back money that you had already spent. But the point, you're just building up reward points for stuff you're buying, and then you're taking those reward points in Navy Federal system and converting them. So I guess it does make a little bit of sense, but still rather annoying that you have to wait to get to 5,000 points. Which brings me to the second thing that I wish Navy Federal would change, and that is the fact that they don't let you combine points from different cards. Now, this is what I had been told, because someone asked me this in the comments one time, and I'm like, I think they would, right? It would make, why wouldn't they let you combine points if they're same company, same, different cards, same company? It should be easy to just combine points. And I remember speaking to a phone rep and being surprised when the rep goes, no, you can't. You can't combine points on your cards. But I think one person on this channel in the comment section said that they were able to. They asked and they were able to do it. So at the very best, it's a toss-up. At the very best, you're going to get mixed responses, which we'll talk about that a little later too. So that's when it comes to being able to combine points on cards. So the way the rewards points works when it comes to redeeming cards is on Navy Federal is surprisingly not as easy as it is with other places. Now we're going ahead and talk about the third thing with Navy Federal, and that is, then this one I know is largely out of their control, so I'm still going to throw it in there because it would help a lot of people if it was within their control, but it's the fact that with the More Rewards card, you can't use that card to load the prepaid Go card. So some of you have the Go card with Navy Federal, the debit card, and you can actually load that card with a credit card from Navy Federal, but you can't do it with the More Rewards because it's an American Express card. It has a little American Express logo on there. You can't do it with that. It has to be with either Visa or MasterCard. So sometimes, as great as American Express can be, I have several American Express cards. I'm sure a lot of you do as well. There are some things with American Express, that or minor inconveniences, right? Like even with my American Express card, unfortunately, some places don't take them, and certain things I can't pay for with the American Express cards that I have, personal or business. So with Navy Federal Credit Union, I'm sure it's an American Express thing. They don't have much control over that. Navy Federal is the biggest credit union in the world, like by far, but they still get completely dwarfed by huge banks. And American Express is a massive, massive brand in the finance world, really on the planet. But in the finance world, they're a huge organization. They've definitely got more power than Navy Federal. So something I wish they could change, but hey, to Navy Federal's credit, there's not a whole lot they can do about that one. The fourth one, they can definitely do something about, and this one is really frustrating, I know, for a lot of you, and even myself when I first found out about this, thanks to one of my subscribers who put this in the comment section, was I wish Navy Federal would stop locking people out of their account on their credit card for that automatic review to get a credit limit increase. This was something that, once I found out about this, I myself called Navy Federal and found out I had a lock on my credit card that prevented me from getting a automatic review for a credit limit increase, which I talked to numerous reps beforehand about, the process when you get your first card, things I need to know. And they had told me, they say after 6 months you get reviewed. I think it used to be 13 months. 12 months, 13, it had to be a year, something like that. But now it's 6 months. So hey, at 6 months, you do get a review for an automatic credit limit increase with your card. Well, come to find out, they'll lock you out of that, or they'll put a block on your account. And the most frustrating thing is they don't tell you. They don't tell you. And when I did the video talking about it, so many of you went and called Navy Federal, and the responses were all over the place. Like it's I can laugh at it now. I mean, it's annoying at the time. I'm sure it's annoying for many of you, and it's annoying when it happens to you. But now it's like laughing because everything from, oh yeah, your account was locked, or remove it, to no, those locks don't exist, or well, it looks like it's locked, but it's not, which I don't know how that happens. Or someone said, the rep told them, well, it's not locked, but I'll go ahead and unlock it for you, which doesn't make sense either. To some reps saying there's no such thing as a lock. We don't do that unless you ask us to. I mean, all over the place. And, it'd be one thing if they did it, but the big thing is the fact that they don't tell you. Like, how are you going to find, unless you were watching this video or found or heard from someone else, you would never know, because the reps don't offer that information unless you ask them. And then they also, they don't put it anywhere on their website, nowhere that I've seen anyway. So something like that can be very frustrating, and something that I really do wish they would change, so that people are more aware of what is going on with their credit cards. Because some of you said, hey, I've had a card for 2 years in Navy Federal, and I've never gotten an increase. And you're like, oh, well, that's probably why. So that's one that really, this might be the biggest inconvenience on this list. Except for maybe number 5, because number 5 plays right into all of this. And that is the consistency or lack of consistency. It answers from the phone reps that you get with Navy Federal. And this has been something that the first few months that I was really with them, I didn't notice this much because everyone was so friendly. The customer service side of how they treat you is always great. Every rep I've spoken to has always been friendly. I've never had one be rude or anything over the phone to me, but I've definitely had ones give me bad information and definitely had conflicting information. I know many of you had the same thing. So some of it, because they are the largest credit union, I'm sure some of it is issues with turnover with staff. I think some of you have even said, you've worked in call centers and things like that before, and how challenging it can be, or just the fact that really it's just, they've got problems in their process and that sort of thing. Because when you have 11 million members and that many people, reliant on, financially on the credit union itself, and being able to operate well and being able to get information they need to make decisions about their financial future, I think it's pretty important that there's more consistency with what the phone reps tell people. Because I've shared my stories. Many of you have shared your stories down in the comment section with some of the different answers you get. And it can be frustrating to find out certain things, because it can cost you an opportunity if you just happen to speak to someone who gives you bad information, you take it for what it's worth, and you just move on. That could actually cost you an opportunity, like it almost cost me with my credit limit increase. So that's something I really wish they could get, that they can get correct. I hope that they do get that in the near future, but it's definitely going to be a challenge for them. So guys, if there's anything I missed in this video, absolutely tell me about it down below in the comments section. I appreciate you all watching and being so awesome. That is it for this one. And until next time, keep growing your money.